Trade Asset Management and joins us now. Good evening to you, Thierry. What should we make of the market today and the highlights?
Well, today it was really all about fun. So we had these two stories, one coming from Germany, which really helped Renault to be the best performer today and to reach its all-time high above 102 euros. At a time where Renault sales have been really disappointing and the company is having a lot of difficulties in Western Europe to try to improve its sales and its profit margin. Renault is today the best performance by a lot, and all the auto sector is benefiting from this news from Germany, like Michelin and Peugeot. I think for concerning Renault, a lot is still depending on what will happen to the new models. You know, the 20 or so new models which Renault is supposed to launch in the next 2 years. I think the market is giving a lot of credit to Carlos Ghosn for the success of these new models, and maybe the stock is a bit overvalued at this point. On the other hand, we had disappointing news from Atos, as you mentioned. Atos had a very speculative run for the last 2 months. First on two potential bidders. One was industrial, one was Capgemini, but Capgemini said no a few weeks ago, and the other one were more financial, like a lot of funds, hedge funds, who had showed some interest for Atos, and price was also mentioned between 55 and 60 euros. And today the head of Atos just said that this price, that they didn't have a definite offer, and that they ended all the talks with all these potential bidders, which leaves basically Atos alone in trying to improve its company. Atos is a bit behind competitors like Capgemini in trying to outsourcing or to expand more in underdeveloped countries like India, or maybe I should say lower cost countries like India or Brazil. And maybe now Atos has to do the job by itself, and maybe it will have the same run of kind of run as Capgemini had for the last 2 or 3 years, but there is still a lot of work to be done at Atos.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's leave it there. Thierry Dumont joining us from Day Trade Asset Management. To Italy now. We've seen some interesting developments here. The S&P MIB is just up by 0.1%. Some of the stocks in the tech